How's it going, YouTube? This is FourthStarTCG, and welcome back to another Pokemon card video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys some recent purchases that I got in. I'm going to be showing off all the graded and ungraded cards that I have. Sorry I haven't been uploading a lot of just graded Pokemon card and Pokemon card, just like physical card related videos lately, but yeah, it's just been how it's going, so I wanted to be able to still put out content on the channel. So I have started to put out a lot more TCGO content. Of course, if you guys are interested in that, you can go check out my TCG online playlist with all the videos that I have done on that. And if you just want to see this stuff, don't worry, it's not going away. So without any further ado, I will get into all the cards that I've recently purchased. I'll go over the ungraded cards first. Got a nice stack of them right here. First off, we got a Clefable EX from Flight of Legends. This is a pretty nice card. Very much hoping that it would come back a 10 for me. Unlimited edition, but that doesn't really bother me. Yeah, my other one of this scored a 9, so hoping that this will come back a 10. Got a first edition Salamence EX from Clash of the Blue Sky. Very much hoping this comes back a 10 as well. I've graded one already, and it did come back a 9, unfortunately. So hoping that this one, the second time around, comes back a 10. Got a first edition Flygon EX from Mirage Forest. Another card that I'm hoping comes back a 10. I do have this already in a PSA 10, so it does. If it does get that 10 grade, I would probably sell it. We got a Kingdra EX, another first edition card. I think this has maybe like the slightest couple dots of edgeware there on the side. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, but maybe that might come back a 9, but I'm fairly hopeful on a 10 for that. Got a Shiftry EX. I got my reflection there a little bit. Got a Shiftry EX from Miracle Crystal. I don't believe this is first edition. It's always hard to tell with these dark cards. No, it's not. A Dustox EX from Mirage Forest as well. And last but not least, an Arcanine EX from Mirage Forest, first edition. Beautiful, beautiful card. I don't know. I don't think I could find anything wrong with that. Maybe a little tiny bit of edgeware down on the bottom edge. But those are the ungraded cards. Now I'm going to get into my graded cards that I purchased. And this is also a PSA return. I'll probably put that in the title. But I got my 3 review cards back from PSA. I reviewed my Mew Gold Star, my Kyogre Gold Star, and my Moltres EX. The Kyogre Gold Star was not upgraded. Still came back as a 9. Still fine for me. I'm alright on a 9 for this card, probably because of the dot of edgeware right up there. And the dot of edgeware down in the corner. I still think this card would be... if it was a 10, I would be perfectly fine. I wouldn't think it was a bad 10 or anything like that. My Mew Gold Star also came back as a 9. I think there's just some stuff that I haven't noticed on this. There's like maybe the slightest little dent in the corner there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's like that's the tiniest little thing, and I swear there's like something else on this card that I just haven't noticed, or I have noticed and then just completely forget about looking at. But it's a 9. Fair grade for this card is a 9. Very happy with that. And the last card, definitely not the least, my Moltres EX did get upgraded to the Gem Mint 10 grade. I'm extremely happy with this, as it now means I have all of the Japanese Flight of Legends birds in first edition and PSA 10. So I've got the Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno now. That's been a tough fight trying to get those. And I also have all of the English birds in a 10 as well from Fire Red Leaf Green. Now into some PSA created cards that I've purchased lately. These are pretty nice, I have to say. We got a Gem Mint 10 Heatran EX Full Art from Plasma Freeze. Anytime you can get a Gem Mint 10 English Full Art card is a wonderful day in my book. And I probably paid, I think I paid what this card would probably fetch at auction, which is like nothing. But still really nice. I'd say this card's value is probably at about $80 right now. It's not like a premier full art, but it's a PSA 10. I think it's like population 4 or 5 or something like that. So it's definitely not easy to get. Definitely good if anyone's collecting PSA 10 full art cards. That's not a major collection goal of mine, but when I saw this as cheap as it was, I just had to pick it up. Next up, I was able to pick up a Gem Mint 10 Lysander Full Art for basically pennies. Auction prices are so terrible right now. I would not recommend that anybody auction off their Pokemon cards right now. It's just, the market is so bad. It's honestly ridiculous how bad the market is. But there we go, a Wild Blaze Lysander. Beautiful texture on this card. Super happy I was able to pick it up. I've always wanted this card in Japanese, but it's so hard to find. The full art is so expensive raw. So happy I was able to get it in the Gem Mint 10 grade. Next up, we got a Gem Mint 10 Dusclops EX from the Psychic Quick Construction Starter Packs. Picked this up off of my friend, Japanese International Trade on eBay. Pretty good guy. I believe he lives in Japan, and he searches for cards and sells them on his eBay store, so that's really cool. Something I bet we'd all love to do, is make a living selling Pokemon cards. But I was able to pick this up off of him. He was selling a lot of old EXs, which of course I do collect, and it was pretty sad for me because I used the eBay sniping site I used to bid on a lot of my auctions. I thought it would submit my bids in US dollars, and it submitted them in Australian dollars. His auctions are in Australian dollars. So I ended up losing like all the auctions, and they went for stuff that I would be totally comfortable paying and that I wanted to pay, which really stinks. So we got one last English card here to show off. I'm very happy about this purchase. We got a Gem Mint 10 Greninja Break from Breakpoint. How you doing, Professor K? Take a look at that. I absolutely love this card. I'm not a big fan of the break mechanic and the break artwork. I think it's just too busy. But Greninja Break, awesome. One of the few sort of ultra rare cards of Greninja that's actually like reasonably attractive, and this isn't even that attractive. But what are my other options? Greninja EX and Ash Greninja EX? Like, no, I'm not going to try to get those in a 10. That's just I really want that. Just like, give us a Greninja EX and a Greninja EX full art. Like, please don't give us a promo, don't give us anything else, just give us a Greninja EX. Everybody wants it. It'll make you so much money. Make it a shiny Greninja EX and a shiny Greninja EX full art. So many people would buy that. But we've got Greninja Break right here, a very playable card in the TCG today, but still very awesome to have in a Gem Mint 10 grade. So very happy about all of these cards. Not sure when I'll be doing my next PSA submission video. I will be going back to college in a couple weeks. Actually, like less than 2 weeks, I'm going to be heading back up to Canada for college. So we will see. We'll see how that goes. The shipping charges are always tough to Canada for cards, but TCGO will stay. Of course, the probably buying and pack openings, those will go down. But yeah, plus I got to spend a lot of money because you guys, as I'm putting away all these cards here, just quick ramble. You guys really never know how much money you need until you are living on your own. Thankfully, my financial situation is such that my parents have been able to cover much of the cost of college. Thankfully, I'm a dual citizen in Canada, so that's been able to that's been able to cover everything. My tuition is incredibly low, but I cover everything else. I cover all sorts of stuff. Anything that I want to do. Basically, my parents pay for the tuition, and I pay for everything else. So if I want to go out, I pay for that, which is completely fine with me. But it adds up to a lot. You really don't realize how much money you spend until you're on your own. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching and listening to my short little ramble there. We should have a TCGO video going up later today. I'm probably going to record that right after I finish this video, so please stick around, check back later in the day for that TCGO video. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and stick around for more videos.